Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trevor Story, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Stepping up now,
Leading
Garrett Hampson.
Colorado,
he'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Two and one to David Dahl.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run homer for David Dahl, number 28 on the season, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Another payoff pitch, and a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 1-0 home. is laid off, but in there for strike one. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Outside, 2-1. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Three-two pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. There's ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's 2 for 3. From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone.
I think this inning reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. O'Neill is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Dodger Stadium. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Antonio Senzatella will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Line drive, base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 25 homers and 76 driven in. The 1-0 misses, ball two.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-1, and a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. McMahon is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot, and when they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now.